Okay, I'm getting. Hold on. There we go. All right. I'm actually getting kind of tired of doing these videos here, because they're just little prep videos, and none of them are really about anything. Just say, okay, it's kind of like what these videos are excuses, and that's really one thing I'm really trying to move away from is making excuses. I really try to stop making excuses for everything, and even if I have like, oh, because even to me, like, even if you present a reason, even if the reason is very valid, if you're saying it in the hopes that whatever is going to happen, like whatever consequence you're getting ready to face will be lessened, it's still an excuse. You're trying to get excused out of that. That's the way I see it. So I'm going to try to stop making these excuses, and I'm going to actually try to do something in the next few months. And I know I've actually had a couple people ask me about the show, and that actually made me feel kind of like, yay, people are still thinking about it and stuff like that. So I'm really going to make it my business to do something with the show. It's not anything. It has kind of fallen by the wayside, but it's not anything that I have given up on. It's still something that I very much want to do, because I just feel people. I feel people need to know certain things, and I mean, and like I said before in the other videos, it's not something that I want to do, that I want to get up here and rant, because I mean there are plenty of people on YouTube who do that, and there are plenty of people who do that all the day. But I mean all the time. But I want to get up here. I want to actually inform people about stuff. And if I find, even if I start the show and I find that I'm not really doing that effectively, then I'm gonna let it go. So, but yeah, I feel like you know, I hear my mom calling me. She's gonna come in here and she's gonna bother me. Yep. Okay, but okay, I'm gonna be steady watching her. I think she's gonna come in here and bother me. Just be prepared for it if she does. Um, but yeah, though, but I'm definitely gonna try to get something done with the show pretty soon. Actually, I'm gonna let this video right now, because I'm gonna try to put this video out there a little bit, and try to move it around to people so I can get people to get in contact with me about certain things. Because I want to, for the things that I want to do with the show, I'm gonna start trying to see if I can get to, because I know one thing I said we were gonna talk about was finances, and that's something because right now I'm kind of struggling with my finances. I'm slowly getting them together, and once I do get myself on a good footing, I'll definitely let you all know how I did that. Because because that's another thing, because a lot of times when you seek help for certain things, the perspective that these people are coming from, a lot of times I often wonder, are they helping you because they were in the same situation, or are they helping you because they were on the outside looking in, and they feel like from where I'm standing outside, I can see what you need to do. Sometimes that is a good thing. Sometimes, you do need to be on the outside of a situation to effectively analyze it and give someone help who is in that situation. But a lot of times, people need help from someone who was in that situation and got out. Or, sometimes people just need somebody to, if they're both in that situation, they need someone to walk with them as they walk out of it. I know that's pretty much what, like, Jesus is for and all that good stuff. But I mean, still though, you need, hey, the more the merrier, right? So, hey. But yeah, though, so, but I said all that digressing to say this. Sometimes it seems like the viewpoint that people coming from are on the outside looking in. And sometimes that's really good, but sometimes you need a viewpoint for someone who was on the inside and got out. And so that's why I said, when I get myself together, I'll definitely let y'all know how to do that. I'll definitely talk to some other people about finances. Some people who are on the outside looking in, who never really had problems with finances, who just know how to manage money. And then some people who had problems with finances, some other people who had problems with their finances, and they became able to effectively manage them. So yeah, that'll definitely be one thing that I'll talk about. This is one thing that I'm definitely gonna start getting off the ground soon. The whole show. I still got a whole bunch of other stuff on my plate. I still got to go back to school. Just got back to work. Just got out of doggone basic training and all that good stuff. So I was gonna try to do these things in steps, you know, because I was trying to move out my mama's house. I was trying to get another car and stuff like that. I was gonna try to do it in steps. I need to do it all together, because if I don't do it all together, I probably won't get a whole lot of it done. But or you know, I mean, I will get some stuff done, but it's just some stuff will fall by the wayside. So I'm gonna do it all together. If I find that will be too much, then you know, what you have to do. If you find out something's not working, you have to go back, reanalyze it, and do it again. But I know a lot of people have forgotten about the show. Hey, it happens. I feel like once I get it off the ground, it'll be, you know, it'll actually be something worth watching. And I'm definitely not doing this. I'm not trying to seek fame or anything like that. You know, I'm just trying to put something out there that's going to help somebody. Okay, and if I can help somebody out, that'll be great. I'm trying to put something out there so people will start thinking. If people start thinking, that'll even be great. Like I said before in the other videos, if you disagree with me, do it. Disagree, do it. Okay, and if you sit up there and you say I'm dead wrong about something, then you know I'm gonna be that kind of person. I say, you know what, you was right. I was dead wrong about something. If you say that I was hypocritical about something, I'll come back and say, yeah, you know what, I was hypocritical about that. I'll admit that. I'll see how you see that. I might not change my particular view, because you know sometimes hypocrisy is not something that people shoot for, so to speak. It just happens is because the way that they feel is so. It's just the way that they're feeling is parallel. It's gonna be hard to explain, but in essence, they feeling both things at the same time, and they just can't help that, because that's just how they feel about it. Okay, maybe it's because they're not fully aware of both sides of what they're feeling. Maybe it's because they're not educated or whatever reason, or maybe because they know both sides so well, and that is what causes them to feel two of the things at the same time. But I hope y'all understand what I'm saying when I say that. But that's the thing about hypocrisy and stuff like that. A lot of people they don't aim for it, so it just happens. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing something with the show soon. Definitely be doing something with the show soon. And that's it. That's really all I had to say. I don't have anything else to say, except I'll definitely be doing something with the show very soon. And I'll definitely be trying to put this video out. Oh yeah, the main point of this video. I said all that battle, and I didn't even say the main point. I touched on it, but I didn't really say it. I need people to start contacting me with ideas. I need you all to start telling me what you want to see, what you really want this show to be about. What do you want, what do you want to be informed about? What do you want to know? What do you think needs to be discussed? Also, I need people to help me, because I do have two best friends. I know one of my best friends, he will help me kind of come on the show and be kind of a foil, so to speak, for my ideas and my viewpoints and stuff like that. And so I think that's very important, because you need to have everything, because everything needs to be challenged, because a good argument, the only good argument is one that can be successfully defended. And so, I mean, if you can sit up there and say all this stuff all you want, but I mean, if it's unfounded and you can't support it, then what is it? It's just bullshit. So I got him. I wish I had another one of my best friends. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to do it, because of some of the topics that we are going to talk about. He's not going to feel so comfortable with. But I know one of my best friends will do it. I'll try to see if one of my other best friends, I got three, so I'll try to see if one of my other best friends will help me out doing it, or if there's anyone out there who sees this and who sees that, okay, this is a good idea, and I really want to be a part of it, then I'll do it. But one of my friends is calling me right now. Droid 2 crashes. I don't know why, because this is not my ringtone. If you can hear that, that's not my ringtone. But I'll fix it later. It does this weird crash thing, and I've already taken this phone. That's my text tone. That's not my ringtone. I've already taken this phone back to Verizon once, and I sent it back to the main Verizon, and they sent me this one, and it's doing the same thing that the last one did. But I love this phone so much, even though it has all these problems. I love this phone just for what it is, so I'm not gonna get rid of it anytime soon. Anyway, I'm still babbling on. But yeah. I need you all to start telling me what you want to see, what you want me to do with this show, what direction that you wanted to go in, because I can take that, and then I can kind of juxtapose it on, if juxtapose is even the right word. I kind of juxtapose it on the direction that I want the show to go in, to see where, do some comparing, some contrasting, and some compromising. I'm making up words like left and right, and do some compromising, and try to make a product that is beneficial. So yeah, contact me, let you know what you want to do. If you have, like, on some of the topics, if you have like expert, let's say, like, if you want to, talk about like a health show, if you know somebody in the health field who's willing to talk to me about this, and actually, do the show about this and offer their expertise, let me know. Definitely, let me know, because I really just don't want to have, like, when I do talk about certain subjects, if I can get someone on the show who is in that particular area, and that's what they do, I definitely want them on the show so they can offer a professional take on it, and they can give us information that we can actually use, and it just won't be so I think this, and I heard this, and this is probably the way it goes, but I read this, but I really didn't understand it, or something like that. So we can actually get something useful out of it, because like I said, this is, I want this to be useful. So I'm gonna start now getting in contact with people. I know I want my I really want to get started on the finance episodes, and one reason I really want to get started on those is because, like I said, I'm struggling with my finances now. I'm coming out of it slowly, but I'm still in a bit of a struggle. So I want to talk to people so I know what I can do. Then I can pass that on to you, and I can tell you some other things that I did that helped. But I know one of the main problems that I have is because, I really don't. I splurge, but I really don't splurge. I don't splurge on like clothes or shoes or anything like that. Whenever I buy clothes or shoes, it's like a super duper special event. But I eat my money. I eat my money up, and that's one thing I gotta stop doing. I gotta stop eating my money like that. I need to buy groceries and then eat what's at the house and stop eating out all the time. And I need to stop flexing, and I need to stop fronting, because that's another thing I do. Because my friends, they don't have the same kind of financial problems that I have. And I try to keep up with them sometimes, and that kind of puts me in a bind. I've never let it put me in a bind to the point to where I'm like severely lacking, but situations come up where I could have done this, but I did that with them, trying to keep up with them. And if I hadn't have done that, I would have been able to do this. Situations like that. So yeah, I'll definitely be talking about some other people, and what are some of their financial, what's the word? Financial, things that they do that are financially wrong, so to speak. I want to say something like financial faux pas, but I don't know if that's really the right thing to say. But I'll talk to other people about that, and then talk to some other people about what they do that's good for them financially. And we'll get a lot of stuff on there. And I'm at 13 minutes now. I really need to stop talking. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap this thing up. Everyone just start. I'm gonna promote this video. So start talking to people. Start getting at me, letting me know what you want to see and what you want me to do. And I'm really going to start putting this thing together. I'm going to really go out to Best Buy and see about putting my doggone camera on, a video camera on layaway. Freaking texting me, god dog. But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that. I'm really start putting this together along with everything else that I'm trying to do. So yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's all I said to say that. Just get in contact with me. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video. I will give you all the email address. I will like put a little annotation. I'll put a little annotation up there later, so you can do the little click on it and email me or do whatever you need to do. But right now, what you need to do, if you for your ideas and stuff like that, email me at the not really in use show at gmail.com. Excuse me. So just email me there, and with your ideas, your suggestions, and things